What's up, guys? I'm going to do a recap today of what we did in the live room and just kind of a not global macro update, but just update on equities for everyone and kind of what changed as of yesterday and kind of what we want to see into into tomorrow, really, and the rest of the week. So we're still playing core short via puts on the Russell and longer term core short with June puts on S&Ps. And we've kind of been adding and trading that around near term futures. So Monday we came in, market got hit hard, so we bought, scaled in, didn't give much of a bounce, came out. At the same time, we have VIX calls that were long. So yesterday we had a big move, and we were able to punch out of some of those calls as the market came off. We're kind of playing those two different time frames. But here's what we did today. The Dow came in just a small long, sold that out on the 1 minute we sold a high pretty well twice today in the morning. Sold it here under the lows, and then we sold back out pretty much on the high at 25,861. And then I rebought in the late in the day, and I'm still long. I'm probably just going to keep this long overnight. If they try to squeeze the bears a little bit more, maybe somewhere closer to the underside of 26,000. So I'm going to stay core long the Dow. Show the Russell. And then we traded around S&Ps. We had a small intermediate term short there. We covered into the low this morning. Pretty good cover. And then we traded around ultras, which is the ultra long end of the treasury market. And so we had a couple scalps here. It's actually caught a bid late in the day with stocks rallying, which is usually not typical, but it has been. I've seen stocks and bonds trade a lot lately together. We shorted 09, covered 02, we shorted 10, covered 6, just scalping it around. So kind of a quiet day. Now what I want to see big picture, I'll do that over here, is we need to see lower lows on, I'll just use the Dow for example. We want to see on the 4 hour. So the weekly cycle is actually low. I'm sorry, that's a daily. Weekly cycles, this is what we're trying to play for here. I mean, we're 10 weeks off the low from December. This is starting to roll over now. And this is creating what we call a swing line sell setup in our model. And then we actually want to see that begin to give way. I'll show you in the smaller time frame. So although the daily cycle is low, we've started the first signs of the market's maybe going to roll over here is breaking the 8. All right, the 30-minute was bearish today. The 15 minutes bearish. I'll show you the 15-minute. Call this being in the southern hemisphere, below the 200, below pi. 30-minute, same thing. Finally below pi, the 200. That's starting to roll over. All right, hourly, same thing. Nice. We call this a bearish fall here. We retraced about 50% of the move. Failed at pi today. So I like these lower highs, and then we just want to see a lower low below yesterday's low, and that should kind of unwind a lot of this up trade, and then the bulls will actually be on the ropes a little bit. And then you can see it again on the 4 hour here. So we're below the bands. So yesterday was pretty bearish, and we talked about that this morning. We just need through today, the rest of the week. So still long the VIX. Still have puts on S&P futures and the Russell, and then just a small long day trade, buying the dips until this low breaks. That's pretty much it. May do a crypto update a little later.